Hiya, my name is Stacie Townsend and I am the founder of Pickler. We have discussed the serve on a variety of levels in our free pickleball newsletter and in our videos. The serve is so important because it's the start of every rally, and from this start you can gain an advantage on your opponents. So today we're going to discuss the lob serve, which is one way you can do this.
A lob serve that is high and deep is a good alternative to a driving serve. A high deep lob serve will keep your opponents deep in their court, as well as give them an awkward height of contact and pace when hitting the return. This will make it difficult for your opponents to hit the return with any pace at all, which means that they'll be more likely to make an unforced error by hitting the pickleball out of bounds or give you a short return, setting you and your partner up for an aggressive drive.
The mechanics of a lob serve are very similar to a normal driving serve, with a few differences.
These differences include, number one, your contact point, which will be more on the underside of the pickleball rather than behind the pickleball. Number two, your follow-through will be more up toward the sky rather than forward toward your opponents. And number three, you may have a slower paddle speed through your point of contact. One additional advanced tip on the lob serve is to add some topspin to it, which will cause the pickleball to have more bite toward the court as well as a higher bounce.
One key with the lob serve is hitting it really high and really deep into the pickleball court. However, you don't want to risk hitting unnecessary, unforced errors and sailing your lob serve out of bounds. So try, instead of aiming for the baseline, aim about 2 to 3 feet inside the baseline. So this will help cut down on those unforced errors. Also, beware of wind conditions when hitting your lob serve. Because you're hitting the pickleball so high into the air, the wind can cause it to do crazy things, and you don't want it to cause it to go out of bounds. So take the wind conditions into consideration when you're hitting your lob serve. The lob serve takes some practice to really get a feel for the depth in the court. And you can certainly do this because the serve is one shot you have total control over on the pickleball court. So get out there and practice those lob serves, but don't forget to mix it up and remain unpredictable out on the pickleball court.